ridiculous with her, and like Heimdall being on a defense could be really gross. So when we look at her flank rate,
Hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. If you're curious about any other hero in Empires and Puzzles, you can view my website at anchorgame.com. There you will find I've graded every single hero with a calibrated team of graders. This resource will always be free. Thinking about supporting the hero grades and the breakdown videos? You're welcome to donate. Otherwise, feel free to share this resource with a friend. I have my exclusive line group called Anchor Cove, where you gain access to myself and tons of other experienced players with on-demand information and resources. If that piques your interest, all that information is on the opening page of my website with a short video. Let me dive into today's hero breakdown.
hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Garnet. She's got 731 on her attack, 751 on her defense, and 1481 on her health. Statistically, the attack power is okay, defense is okay, but I do really like her health total. That is definitely a factor. She is a charge hero, and she is also part of the events of the ninja. She gives you a bonus between 2-3 heroes, anywhere between 5% 15% chance to dodge special skills and normal attacks, and anywhere between 5% 15% chance to counterattack with 105 to 115 damage received. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a free massive turn-based dark fantasy RPG. To try this game out, all you gotta do, go to the video description, click on the special links. You'll receive 100,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 10 mystery shards, and 1 free champion, Slasher. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. Dodging out of the way. You got multiple ninjas, she helps you out to dodge and also counterattack. Can be a little bit annoying for sure. Definitely makes it so putting some more ninjas on your team could definitely be a factor. When we look at her skill sets, she is a charge hero, which means she either has 100%, 200%, or 300% mana. So when she charges up, if she exceeds over the 100, it goes into 200%, and then into the 300%, that's where she maxes out, which means that she essentially has 3 different hero specials all in one hero, which makes things super annoying to give her a grade and actually discuss her. But let's get through this. As far as her first mana charge, this essentially runs at fast speed. She boosts the health of all allies by 180. If the health exceeds the max HP, it is added as temporary HP. Max temporary HP is 100% of the max HP. Boosted health counters max HP reduction, and all allies are immune to new status ailments for 2 turns. Second charge, pretty much the same thing, but it goes up by 400% and immune for 3 turns. And then at the 3x charge, it's at 720, which is crazy. And then all allies are immune for 4 turns. So she's essentially like a Heimdall that also can be ran at fast speed and average speed, and then does more at slow speed. Yeah, she's ridiculous, being especially that she's in red. Having that ability to just stack up, give you additional mana, I really like that. And then also the boosted health counters max HP reduction. So if she goes up against Alfriki, she boosts through Alfriki's special. So really awesome hero. She is also sorcerer class hero, which means that she definitely could get some emblems. I think that the biggest one that she's combating against would be like Ursina. So probably some sorcerer's emblems that are laying around that you could definitely use for her. When we look at her against a Titan, she is going to get a B grade there. I'm not a big fan of her at all against a Titan. It does help out that she's going to give you some extra mana, but her attack power is just so low at 731. It's not going to be a good idea. I don't recommend bringing her in on a Titan at all. It does help, I guess, if you're setting it up so you do get the immune. So maybe you could set it up so that you don't need to bring antidotes or anything like that. That might be the positive, but ultimately I'm not a big fan. She is going to get a B grade there. When we look at her offensively, she is going to get an A+. I think even if you're in an extreme bind, her running at fast speed is still going to be super relevant, mostly because you're healing, and then you're also setting yourself up so you're going to be immune for 2 turns at least. But if you can hold off and wait till you go on the 3x charge and you're just going to get a ton of HP. Not to mention, if some of your heroes are below the 720, it just adds as extra temporary HP, and then you're just making it so you're immune for 4 turns. Yeah, it's going to be really annoying. I love this hero on offense. I think that she does really, really great things. When we look at her defensively, she is going to get a B as far as the tank, an A on the second charge, and then an A+ on the third charge. So I essentially had to give 3 different grades when you're considering the different spots that she's at and the different times that she's going to be firing off her special. So when she runs as a tank, obviously the first one, it is still pretty relevant. Very similar to like a Grazul, running at fast speed and then setting up so you're immune and then giving temporary HP. I like this hero, and then she's just going to get better as she progresses along the line. She's going to get an A on the second charge and then obviously an A+. If she's going off on the third charge, she's probably going to make it so your team wins, because she does have a ton of defense and a lot of health. So if you are planning on using her on defense, you're gonna wanna really just stack up on that, keep her alive, go all defense on her emblems to keep her alive, so she's just setting it up so she's gonna be healing a ton. I could see some really annoying scenarios with her and like Heimdall being on a defense, could be really gross. So when we look at her flank grade, she is going to get an A-, A-, A+. I actually do like her in the flank, even if she goes off on her second charge, making it so that all allies are immune for status ailments for 2 turns. Really, really great, even there. And then giving the temporary HP, going to be awesome. And then the second charge, it's going to be pretty sweet. Third charge is just magical at A+, really great there. And then in the wing, this is where she definitely gets a reduction in terms of her grade. She's gonna be a B over there in the very far. I could see that being helpful, but the problem is she's going off. She's probably got some dead heroes. You're probably gonna need a little bit more of a boost. A B on the second charge and then an A on the third charge. If she is going off, then your other heroes are gonna be quite delighted, but the problem is they might be dead at that point. So defensively, she is going to get an overall grade of an A. I could definitely see this hero showing up on defenses, especially paired with other ninjas. Could be quite annoying. When we look at her rush grade, she is going to get an A+. I actually do really like this hero, even throughout all phases of it, with her running at fast speed. The problem is with the rush attack, it's running at 6.5, 6.5, and 6.5. So it's not like the third charge is going to go off ridiculously fast. But with her running even at 6.5, it's going to be really annoying, setting yourself up so you're always gaining life, you're always going to be immune, and it's just going to be really annoying to deal with. So I do like her on rush attack. She is going to get an A+ grade there. When we look at her buff grade, she is going to get a B. As far as that goes, I think that there is some usability for sure. The problem is she doesn't really impact the board too much, but she's just going to be gaining a bunch of life, and that might just be enough. But she doesn't really help out in terms of the buff. It's just a bunch of healing. Now, obviously, the immunity to status ailments does come into play, so maybe this is close to a B+, maybe an A-, but mostly just focus on the immunity there. And then when we look at her bloody battle grade, obviously it's going to be a D. Even if you're giving boost health, that does count as gaining life. It's not going to help at all. Don't bring her on bloody battle. It's going to be the worst idea that you have. So she is going to get an overall grade of an A. I really appreciate what they did with this ninja hero, having the ability to make her a red Heimdall, and then also making it charged to where if you really need her, you really need her bonus to go off, you could pretty much have her go off at any time on offense. I really like this hero a lot. Really amazing hero. If you do get her, make sure you level her up. So thanks so much for watching this content. Please make sure you subscribe, you turn those notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.